Hey everybody, welcome to yet another episode of She Hates Whiskey. This week is cocktail week. So part of this journey has been trying to introduce people to whiskey that otherwise don't like it or have never tried it. We kind of started off the harsh way, which is just forcing them to drink it until they can stand it. A little bit gentler way that we're going to explore right now is mixing cocktails. So we have 3 cocktails today. We'll walk you through them in a second. But the goal being, when you choose cocktails for someone, you want to focus on the flavors that they really like, then introduce the whiskey into that so that you can so they can start to get a sense of it. So today we're using Henry McKenna Bottled and Bond 10-year. This is a whiskey that Meredith had a few weeks ago and had a very difficult time getting through the alcohol because it is 100 proof.
Gah!
But she also had flavors in the finish that she really liked. So that's what we're looking for. Can we get some of those flavors that she likes?
But hide the part that was so painful.
So we'll start over here and work our way. So first we have the hot toddy. There are a million ways to make hot toddies. Essentially it's just a warm alcohol beverage with some sort of spices and flavors and stuff like that. We use some Earl Grey tea, some slices of lemon, honey syrup, cinnamon sticks, and of course bourbon. So we'll take a sip, we'll see how it is.
Okay. It smells really good.
Smells delicious. Can you smell any hint of alcohol in it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I can. I also know you added more to it. So.
No, I didn't.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, okay.
Because I feel like once we get a sense of where things are, maybe you can add.
That's nice.
That's nice.
That's
Do you
nice.
taste the alcohol though, a little bit?
I do taste it, but there's none of the harsh
None of the burn, but maybe some of those kind of oaky caramel, kind of vanillas that are typical in a bourbon.
Yeah.
Like
this
it?
is like perfect. It's a really. I'm so cold.
It helps in the winter as well.
So nice. I can't believe you have a t-shirt on. I'm so cold.
Yeah, well. So good. That's a success. Like you could easily drink that any night of the week when it's cold and you would feel totally pleased. No problem.
Love it.
All right, so let's move on to the mint julep. You always go back to it. So this is the classic, associated with the Kentucky Derby. It's pretty simple. It's just simple syrup and mint that are muddled together. Then all you're just doing is pouring in the bourbon. Usually do shaved ice. They'll do like little mounds, and then you have to drink it through a straw. But that's a little excessive. I just wanted to focus on getting her an experience. So this actually surprised me. I had never had a mint julep, and I just made one. I was like,
really?
Oh, that's pretty good.
Had one?
I don't think so, no.
Oh.
I'm not a huge mint person.
Oh, I love mint.
But you love mint. So
I love mint.
why don't you give that a try? I think this is definitely going to be a little more challenging.
Drink this leaf.
Well, it's good. It gives some aromatics, makes it fun. One of the great things about cocktails, especially for someone who's reticent about just looking at a glass of alcohol as kind of boring, is cocktails are really fun. They're exciting. They can be really cute. These are all things that make the experience all that more positive to form those positive associations. You can drink it.
Okay. It's very cold. Okay.
It's okay.
I know.
You'll be all right.
I'll be okay.
Don't worry about it. It's not going to hurt you.
That's very interesting.
Are you getting mint?
Yeah, it's like minty whiskey.
Yeah. Are you getting sweetness from the syrup?
I don't know. I took a really small sip.
Okay, why don't you try a bigger sip?
I was worried about the leaf hitting me.
Yeah, it's not going to hurt you.
That's very easy to drink. I think.
Do you taste the bourbon though? Do you get some of that?
I do, but it's very
all right, maybe
subtle.
When I tasted that, I was like, okay, I almost added more. I think we should add more.
It's subtle, yeah.
And try it in a second.
But I see why people drink too many of these.
Yes, and I don't remember exactly when the Kentucky Derby happens, but I'm pretty sure it's like August or July, June. I don't know, but it's definitely not a wintry cocktail. It's very refreshing and light.
With the mint, it's a little Christmassy.
Sure. So finally, we're doing a classic whiskey cocktail, the old-fashioned. One of the things I initially considered was doing a bunch of the really classic ones, like a Manhattan, a Boulevardier. But the problem with those is they have all these other things like vermouth or Campari, and introducing someone to whiskey, I wanted them to really taste just whiskey because especially vermouth has a really difficult history with some people. They really don't like the flavor, and it tends to, they wouldn't know if they're liking whiskey if they don't like the vermouth. So I made pretty much a really super friendly. Old fashions can be really complicated like I did with like some cherry, some orange, simple syrup, muddling, bitters. But you also can make it really simple, just a dash of bitter, a little bit of simple syrup, and whiskey and drink it. It's delicious.
Can look like Don Draper.
And you too. That's the old fashioned really gained popularity again when the show Mad Men became very popular, along with other classic cocktails. So this is going to be much more boozy.
Just smells
I think
orange.
There's definitely a lot of orange in it. I wanted to make sure. And if you find a cocktail that you like, you can increase the amount of booziness to it a little bit. Too much? Are you getting booze, or is it?
I'm getting the bourbon taste.
Yeah.
But it's very sweet.
Yeah.
It's very sweet.
Well, it has simple syrup as well as the cherry and the orange.
So it's okay. It just, I mean, it was so much more bourbony than these two that it surprised me.
Okay.
But it tastes.
But it's good.
Okay.
Like you're not having a difficulty drinking it from the sake of the alcohol.
No, it's just.
And it is. And I can attest that this is not weak. It definitely tastes.
Yeah.
Boozy,
It is boozy. Yeah.
Let's try with the mint julep. Let's see if we can get it to the point, because you're gonna enjoy that after we finish.
Yes, I am.
We'll see if we can get the mint julep to the point where it's actually a little bit too boozy for you, because I'm curious what happens.
Oof, that is so nice.
So we'll give that a little shake.
Oh,
So the water's also from the ice is starting to dilute it. So
minty.
Yeah.
I love mint. Ugh, no.
Got too boozy?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so
Found it.
it's a fine line.
It's a fine line. That was although it feels good. It's warm.
Yeah,
that's
got to
where
the point where.
Yeah, I got too boozy.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's nice and warm.
But yeah, so I think it could be a good stepping point if the person's not willing, like Meredith, to jump in. Oh, by the way, we forgot to introduce ourselves. By the way, Meredith and David.
Hi.
She hates whiskey.
I do, but I do love David.
Yeah, so we forgot to do that earlier, our little catchphrase. But it's okay. You guys are familiar with us.
We're a little sleepy.
We're Sunday. We've obviously been drinking, and it's not even quite noon. So, hope you guys enjoyed this. Let us know some of the cocktails that you guys really like.
Yeah.
And we'll be back next week. If you like the video, like it. There's a little thumbs up down below. You can subscribe to our channel.
Let
we
us
have
know you're out
She
there.
Hates Whiskey on Instagram. We like to do that every week, don't we? And we will be back next week for another wonderful
Holly Jolly
episode. So thank you
Bye.
guys. Bye.